Okay, I've been like holding this in for like hours before, leading up to me seeing you, but congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Okay, walk me through. Like, how did you get the call? Was it an email? Was it a text? Like, how does Sarah Nurse find out that she is going to be a cover girl?
Oh my goodness. It was pretty crazy. We just gotten back from the Olympics and a bunch of my teammates and I were in Mexico. And so that was kind of like my quiet time. I'm decompressing, coming back from the Olympics. And my agent texted me and was like, I need to talk to you right now. And I was like, oh my gosh, what happened? Am I in trouble? What did I do? And he was like, EA wants you to be on the cover of next year's NHL. And I was like, I don't even know what that means. My jaw like dropped. I was like with my teammates at the time, and I kind of had to keep it a secret. And so that's how I found out. I called my mom, my dad, and my mom was like crying on the phone. But it was a pretty cool moment and something that, you know, I don't think I've still even comprehended. And so it's pretty cool.
Okay, just us folks talking. How many margaritas were you in when you got that text from your agent? Because you were in Mexico, so I know you weren't doing this sober.
Well, you know what? It was early on in the day. Like Mexico, we're behind the time.
Sarah.
Early on in the day, it was in the morning. I was all good.
Oh my gosh. So from that whirlwind of a day where you find out to now even the process, how does one prepare for the imagery? What inspiration did you take to get this done?
Yeah, I think it was such a cool process. They laid out a bunch of different storyboards. They showed us their ideas. And I think the coolest part about it was that I got to do it with Trevor. The two of us had like such a great time on our shoot days, on our set days. And I think we had an awesome time together. So being able to share that with him is also incredible. But I'm just so excited that there are women in the game. You know, NHL 23, we have, you know, our first female on the cover, which I'm so honored is me, but women are in this game. And so now little girls can dream of being in an NHL video game and dream of being a professional hockey player.
We've had so many conversations about representation, and not just from a performative standpoint. And I think that's important that you bring that up, that yes, you will be on the cover, but when you actually do play this game, so there are options to play, you know, with different teams, up to 10 teams where you're going to have female representation, but also different players. To know that you're kind of fronting all of that, what does that mean for the young Sarah Nurse, and what would you tell her about what this moment means?
I think it's huge. You know, up until last year, I never ever saw myself in a video game, let alone on the cover of a video game. And so I, at 27 years old, placed those self-limiting beliefs on myself that I didn't believe that I could do that. And so now little girls are going to smash that. They're going to be like, I can be on the cover of this video game one day. I am in the game. I'm here to stay. I can be a professional hockey player. And so I think that it's going to be absolutely game changing. I know for like 12-year-old me who got the game for like the first time back then, it would have been absolutely huge. So I think that it's going to be a game changer for the next generation of women's hockey players.
I mean, I know Trailblazer feels like such a heavy word, but have you gotten to that point in your career and maybe even your journey where you can take that on? And what are the pressures that come along with it?
Yeah, you know, I really don't think of myself as a trailblazer. I still look at the woman who, you know, came before me, like Jana Hefford and Cassie Campbell, and I still look at them and see how they give back to the game so much and say like those women are trailblazers. And maybe one day when, you know, I'm done hockey and I can look back on my career and maybe I can have that title, but I just think that there are so many incredible women who came before us who really walked so that we could jog a little bit and hopefully the next generation can run.
So video gaming is something, I guess, that I've learned that you have done since 12, I assume. Were there certain aspects of the game that you're like, listen, if I'm going to be doing this, these pieces need to be right?
Yeah, I spoke about it a little bit earlier, but like create a player, like I could never create or play as a woman. And so the fact that you can play as a woman on a women's team is absolutely huge. You know, that's kind of what turned me off the game all those years ago, is like, well, I don't see myself here. You know, I don't see myself in this game. And so I think that was really important for me, just the fact that there are women in the game. Me personally, I actually love playing in like the GM mode that you can like control your team, all the trades. And so I really like that aspect of the game. And that's what I play now.
Yeah, I think that may be foreshadowing as to where we see one Sarah Nurse in the future, huh? Overall, though, for everyone who's going to be taking in this experience, obviously it does build on the legacy of this game and NHL as well when it comes to the gaming space. But what are you hoping those that are picking it up for the first time may take away from it?
I definitely hope that they just see this as the most inclusive NHL game ever. Obviously, from a game standpoint, like the graphics, we want you to feel like you're at a hockey arena when you're playing it. But it's honestly the most inclusive game, obviously with the women involved, but we really want everybody to feel safe. There's amazing ways that you can play interactively with your friends through different modes. And so I really just hope that everybody believes that they can be in this game, that they see themselves in this game, that they feel comfortable and safe.
I'm not gonna lie, Sarah, this is the first time in a long time that I'm gonna be stepping out to these stores and lining up with these kids and being like, give me a cover, because my girl's on there. Once again, congratulations.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.